Hey guys, John here. Welcome back to another video. So we're at Yoda Mafia today. Ryan is installing the Westcott Designs lift kit for me, the 3-1 collar kit from Westcott Designs into my 2022 Toyota Tundra. So this kit, as you can see, is the non-anodized kit. So they have both raw and anodized on their site. Anodized will take a little bit longer on their site. I think this is like 2 to 3 weeks to get out to people, and then full anodized kit is probably anywhere from 5 to 8-ish weeks depending on time frame. But what we got here, guys, we got some spacers for the rear. So this is going to go on top of the rear spring. So we have the top hat here for the front suspension, the preload collar for the front suspension. The small washer right here is for our front bump stops to extend those down a little bit, and then we have a 1/4 inch spacer right here for the rear shocks, because the rear shocks in the Tundra, they don't have a lot of travel. So we'll be putting the spacer right up here. But step number 1, we have already taken care of taking the tires off the truck, and now we are working on getting this front suspension out. So we lowered the lower control arm because it's boxed right here on the Tundra, so you can't really lift the top up, slide out the bottom, because the bottom of this is fully boxed for the suspension. All right, so with the strut off, guys, we take off this down here, this preload collar, and there's like a perch up in here too for the Westcott Designs one, so there's a little bit of rubber right here, and then this stock preload collar will take off, and then we're gonna put the top hat in when we put the suspension back into the truck. All right, now we're putting the strut in with that top hat on. And so we have the whole driver's side on, and you can tell too if you got the black anodized. I mean, it's very OEM looking. So we got the top hat in right here, and then the bottom preload collar. So then if you had it black anodized, it would just really flow with the stock spring and almost look pretty OEM. Went in very easily. The only thing is Toyota boxes this, like I was saying, so we had to lower the lower control arm versus just kind of coming out through the top and just wiggling it around and bringing it out. All right, so we put the little spacer on the bump stop. About to put it on. So we have the spacer right here for the rear shock strut. I'm about to put it back in. Like that. Then it is to try to push this in and then get that on the bottom. Gotcha. And you can see too that we put some aftermarket brake lines on. So Yoda Mafia will be selling some brake lines for the Tundra, which it's basically needed. The stock brake line would be fully extended with any sort of travel or lift. So this is, I think we went with like a 14-inch for prototyping. And yeah, this stock one is maybe 8 inches, 9 inches. So now Ryan is putting some anti-seize a little bit on top of the rear coil spacer, and literally just gonna flip it upside down and set it on the rear spring. And boom, just like that. And then just goes back in the truck. Got it? Perfect. Yeah, just barely touches, but like way better than stock. Yeah, and that doesn't even touch anymore on the front fender.
Oh my God, no rubbish.
So that's where it ripped the mud flaps off stock. Yeah. Do you hear anything at all? Like any no rubbing?
Oh, that's perfect. Damn, that looks good.
So the truck drove pretty good after getting the lift installed, but you can tell with the tires kind of towed in at the bottom that it definitely needs an alignment. So kind of got like a reverse rate going on where the front is a little bit higher, but gonna go to the dealership real quick, have them do an alignment on it, bring the top of the tires in a little bit more, should lower the front end and get the truck riding even better. All right, guys, and they're done with the alignment, and they told me it was super out of whack, which makes sense. So the kit did ride decent, but it was hopping around a bunch, and yeah, it was pretty bad in the front. But now you can kind of see that that reverse rake went away a bit as the front end was able to be toned up a bit. So we will see how it rides on the way home. Holy smokes. So probably gone about 10 miles or so. And when I initially put this kit on, drove down from Yota Mafia back to my house, probably like 35, 40 miles or so. A lot of like kind of minimal bouncing. And we did obviously notice that this thing needed an alignment. So the suspension wasn't able to travel as much as it is. It was all perched up, all stuffed up. So it's like bouncing all over the place. Dude, the alignment cures all. Feels freaking stout. It feels stock. Like tiny bit rougher of a ride because of these tires. They're a lot bigger. E-sidewall, you know, load rating, so a little bit harsher of a tire, and they're hybrid terrain, so a combination of mud terrain and all terrain with these Nittos. But I mean, this ride is basically stock, so I was a little bit worried. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit worried, but I knew that it needed an alignment. I just didn't know how much the alignment was gonna really like affect it, and it affected it a lot. So no issues with the Westcott Designs kit on this Tundra. It installed easily, rides just as good as it was brand new from my knowledge to what I remember, and it looks badass. When I get home, I'll show you guys if it's rubbing or how much we have. I haven't rubbed at all, noticing when I've been driving with it, so should be pretty good, but I'll show you guys when I get into my driveway. All right, and with the alignment, we are clearing up there, but I'm still gonna definitely trim. That is full locked out, so if we had some sort of articulation, it would definitely hit. So I'll definitely pull that liner forward still, just minimal trimming. And then here, we are still somewhat touching. Oh, no, we're not. I mean, so it'll touch that a little bit, but man, dude, that's a lot of room. So I may still take out this thing like I did on the driver's side. If you guys missed that video, I took... What the hell's clicking, dude? Something else falling apart on this. But I took all this out on the driver's side, so when it was stock, so we will turn the wheels all the way so you guys can see that at full lock, well, as much as I can without holding it. Oh, dude, tons of clearance there now. Tons of clearance. So awesome. So that's it, guys. It is all leveled with the Westcott Designs kit. The alignment makes this thing ride pretty OEM. It rides really good. Side profile of this truck now. Man, love it. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section, but the truck looks good. We're on the 35s. Got the Relations race wheels. Kit looks awesome. You guys saw the whole install that Ryan did. All nice and torqued up. Perfect. So guys, if you're new around here, definitely consider subscribing. Returning subscribers as always. Appreciate your guys' support, and I'll catch you in the next video. All right, see you later.